Hello and welcome to a very special edition of the Lowyat Weekly News Roundup. As you can see, I am not alone.
Sup? So it's been a huge week this week in the industry with two huge events happening in succession of each other. One being Nokia World in Abu Dhabi and one being the Apple event in San Francisco. So Pang, what did Nokia show off this week?
So as many would know, Nokia World 2013 happened first, and there they announced 6 new devices. 2 Lumia phablets, the 1520 and 1320, the Lumia 2520 Windows RT 8.1 phablet, as well as 3 new Asha phones. So Lucas, we are both using big phones for a review this time. So what do you think about the Lumia 1520 and 1320?
I guess it's Nokia's way of jumping on board with the whole phablet kind of form factor. I honestly don't have much of an opinion about it because I don't know whether Windows Phone benefits from a bigger screen. I love live tiles. I've loved live tiles for the longest time, but for me, the strength in Windows Phone was the smallish device, like say a 920, 1020. That sort of size. I love that. But when it's grown bigger, it doesn't really add much. An extra column, nah, nothing big.
Yeah, I mean, I think a big thing with the Samsung Galaxy Note, I mean, it's a key differentiator. It has an S Pen.
Yep.
I think you're using the One Max. I remember you saying something about it doesn't add anything else other than a bigger screen.
Yep.
So it could be a big thing. We never know. I mean, we were wrong about with the Note series.
I was wrong with the Note. Yep.
Yeah, but we'll see. I mean, it's 2 new phones in the family of Lumia phones.
Do you think that the 2 new phones had too many similarities? Or are they two different value propositions?
Well, obviously, I mean, the 1520 now, it's the second pure view Lumia phone, and
yes.
And what we saw in the event afterwards at the breakdown sessions, and the imaging properties that they have now, it's just something else.
No question that Nokia has. Right at this moment, the best imaging in the smartphone industry. Nobody can argue that. No ultra pixel, no a Note.
Yeah.
Even the Z1 was close. It's good, but the Nokia 1020 is just out of this world. Let's move on to the tablet.
Yeah.
This is Nokia's first tablet ever. First tablet completely, right? It's
well, unless you want to call the internet communicator or something like that.
The communicator, right?
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
Those are not tablets. But yeah, it's their first tablet. But it's about 3 years late and it's still on that 10.1 form factor. What do you think?
Well, I think maybe the 10.1 form factor isn't really a big deal. It looks a lot like the thing that irks me a lot is the fact that it looks just like a Surface device, a Microsoft Surface device. Sure, there's built-in LTE and stuff, but what's Nokia doing releasing a Windows RT tablet?
RT 8.1 as well.
RT 8.1.
It's worth noting it's RT 8.1, so it's not the RT that we all know and hate. It's rather something a bit newer.
Slightly, but the limitations are still there.
Yep.
It's still a Qualcomm processor, an ARM processor, it's not Intel. And it's not running a full desktop version. The only thing you have is desktop apps, Office 2013. So you're catering to a very, very small market, and this is not really what you want.
It's a small market which a Surface 2 would have, which already is taken. So I'm with you. I don't really know the reason Nokia is releasing this tablet, other than, hey, you know what, we need a tablet in our lineup. I would rather have the phablets over the tablet and also it's worth noting again that the 10.1 kind of form factor is slowly dying. Because look, everyone wants an iPad mini size tablet.
Something that you can hold with one hand.
A Nexus 7 is 7 inches, that is the prime sort of size. Do you think that this device will have any success? Let's put some predictions out there.
Wow. It depends. For one thing, Nokia fans probably would, why haven't you done a tablet? This is a tablet now. Then okay, fine, I can buy it. Then again, I said,
Nokia fans will buy a Surface 2 because it's on the same company now.
Well, that's next year.
Still, I would wait. Surface Pro 2.
Surface Pro 2, yeah. But then it's a really big price difference. So we'll see. I mean, I think that just it's been shoehorned to a really, really small market, and I can't see it.
What are the prices like?
I think it's 499. 499?
499, yeah?
Yeah, 499. And it's the same price as the Surface 2.
Oof. Wow.
But of course, this thing has integrated LTE.
Sorry.
A better screen.
The Surface 2 has the keyboard.
Is it? No, it's not bundled in. It's not bundled in.
It's not bundled. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, no, I mean, I can see the value in this versus the Surface 2, but I don't see... It's like having two different devices, the same price, which are fighting for the same place.
Same small market.
Same small market, which is weird to me. But best of luck to Nokia, because my prediction, I no hate towards Nokia because I really do love their cameras, but this was it wasn't a great decision.
But I'll tell you what though,
Okay.
Nokia World, there really was, I think the ace up Nokia's sleeve at Nokia World this time, it's not the new Lumias. It's not the new Lumia tablet, it's not the new Lumia phablets or whatever.
Yep.
It's the 3 new Asha phones.
All right, what do you say
I
that?
think this could really be a game changer for Nokia. It's the Asha platform 1.0, right?
Yeah.
So we have 3 new Asha devices: the Asha 500, 502, and 503. So the Asha 501, when it was first announced, I think earlier this year, it was a really good phone.
Okay.
Because it was so cheap. 99 USD. It came to Malaysia for 299. For that, you have dual SIM.
299.
Yes, dual SIM, swipe, full touch screen. It wasn't really a lot, but for the price, it offered quite a bit. And now, you have WhatsApp.
Oh, WhatsApp, really?
For the Nokia Asha platform.
Kidding me.
So you imagine that, and the Asha 501 was 99 USD.
Yep.
The cheapest Asha 500 is 69 USD.
69 USD.
And the 503 is now 99 USD. And it offers single SIM 3G and a 5 megapixel camera, 499 USD.
Wow. And this is where we were talking in the office the other day, that the stars of, the savior of Nokia might just be Asha.
So I wouldn't call it the savior. Like Microsoft also buying in, licensing in the Asha name as well. So it's still a bit weird. I mean, I'm not too sure where they're going with this, but I think for now, I just like to see the new Ashas as like, it's just like a throwback to the older Nokia devices. I mean, they were feature packed and also really cheap. So I don't know. I mean, I still find the Asha is like the star of the show for me.
Yeah,
other than the
strange,
imaging
right?
properties.
Yeah, imaging properties and Asha, that's really strange.
So that's Nokia World 2013.
So Apple had we have a lot of things to cover, events, early on Wednesday morning. Thanks guys for whoever stayed up and watched it with us on our live blog. We really had a lot of fun talking to you guys. It was a blast. We're going to try and do something like that in the future as well for other events. So it's not just for Apple events. We were just trying it out anyway. This event was rather special because it didn't just announce devices, rather it had a very interesting software announcement. The big one was Mac OS X Mavericks, which is 10.9, the next iteration of the OS X series, has been announced by Apple and is free. That's cool, yeah, free. Yes, what? Exactly, we were all floored by this. This was something we didn't see coming. Free OS upgrades, free OSs, and even the productivity suites, iWork, free, iLife, free, sick. That's unbelievable, because like, for the longest time, Apple has been taking us, I wouldn't say taking us for a ride, it's been overcharging us for essentially what are smaller iterations of their operating system. Maybe the past 2 or 3 have been pretty small, but okay, they reduced their price, yes, but I guess they're making up for it by making it free from now on. I forgive you, Apple, because I installed Mavericks and my computer runs a little bit better now, thanks to that. 0 megabytes in my swap file, thank you very much, I don't mind. I mean, what do you think, Pang? You're not an Apple user, but yeah. What do you think of this?
I think the biggest advantage to this, having a free, I use Windows, right? So the biggest advantage here, I think, is the fact that it just completely eliminates piracy for the OS. I mean, of course, I think Apple doesn't suffer from this piracy, pirated OS and all that. Yeah. Windows has been plagued by this for the longest time. I was stuck on XP for a while because it was original, and it was fine. I only moved up to Windows 7. I think maybe in my second year of uni when they had a program to offer free Windows 7. And
Vista?
Note phone. Vista. But Windows 7, it's you know, for that reason, almost every student in the uni had free Windows 7. It was, and for that reason, we didn't have to pirate anything from Windows 7. You know, it's you know, some people want like Windows 7 Ultimate, but we get Windows 7 Pro.
Yeah, why not?
You know, so you're talking about like if you're getting it off market, it's something like 300 to 400 ringgit, 500 ringgit if it's like Windows 7 Ultimate, something like that. It's really expensive. So if you're someone on a budget, you don't even need to consider that anymore. If it's free, you know, it gives you the money. It frees up the money to buy better hardware, a better spec laptop, or you know, a better graphics card for your PC.
Makes a difference,
so it's a really big thing. I mean, if Windows had this, your piracy just goes away.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not going to put Apple up on a pedestal and say, oh my god, you're amazing for giving free stuff. I'm not a huge fan of paying for like OS upgrades, especially if they're a lot of money. But I was happy when they reduced the price, and I'm happier now that it's free. Free, yeah. So the next few things that they announced were quite big. One was the new Retina MacBook Pros. It was obvious. Come on, Haswell. You put two and two together, it was going to come. But the interesting point is that the whole family of MacBook Pros are now Retina and more are all Retina display.
Yeah,
there is a 15-inch non-Retina.
No, it's not 15. It was 13.
13 or
only one model left.
Only one model left, which means they're making the entire range Retina ready, which I like a lot. I don't like the price because you know I don't have a Retina display MacBook Pro, and for me to upgrade to similar spec is what, 8K. It's not, no, I'm not going to upgrade for a long time. But what that means from the lowest end 13 inch to the highest end 15 inch, they're all Retina, and the specs are quite decent, and it's sick. I'm happy with that. Not much to say really. It's just that Apple is moving the entire collection of laptops to Retina display. Speaking of stuff I can't afford, they also announced the Mac Pro. Yes, the dustbin, dustbin, ashtray, or whatever you call it. It is beautiful. I would love one, but it starts off at 9,699 ringgit for the lowest end one, and it starts off at 12,999 for the highest end one. It's customizable to an extent, but let's not forget everything in that dustbin is kind of bespoke. Fit in, so there's no chance you're going to be able to upgrade it yourself in true Mac fashion. Maybe in the next few iterations they'll find a certain way, but for now it's like that.
Yeah, you know, but I mean, at the end of the day, like, it's just quite something, you know. I mean, like, it's the engineering that you need to put something like that so powerful into something so small is.
You know what? Let's not ask us. We are not really professionals.
True.
Amir behind the camera, will you get a Mac Pro?
No.
See? Most professionals won't. Mainly for the fact that with 12K, 13K, you can get so much more. And honestly, I love the old Mac Pro design, but this is just because I can.
That's true.
Because I can. Dude, I wouldn't mind one if I won the lottery. But if it was my money, I'd get a workstation, dude. Anytime.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, so let's not talk about things that I can't afford. Right? The big announcement that everyone wanted in the chat room, all 300 of you were like, oh, where's this announcement, where's the announcement? It were the iPad announcements. These are big because the first one was the introduction of the new iPad Air. iPad Air is essentially what a normal iPad, shrunk down a little bit, kept the screen, Retina,
9.7 inch.
9.7 inch screen, Retina, shrunk it down, thickness went down, and it's only 1 pound. Like heavy.
Talking about what?
Weight.
Less than 500?
Yeah,
it's 500 grams. Less
than 500 grams. It's crazy. So that was a surprise to me. I didn't realize that would happen.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, like,
neither did a lot of people.
That just caught everyone off guard. Yeah. Like, oh man, the iPad Air.
And the next one is the iPad Mini Retina.
That one, not so much.
Everybody knew it was going to happen. But the funny thing is, in the whole day, the iPad Mini Retina got the least attention, got the least updates. They only got a Retina display and an A7, right?
But that's a really big thing anyway, the A7 processor.
But it was the device everyone wanted.
True.
Everyone wanted this device, even though it had least. Everyone was talking about it. But right, we've had this talk between me, Hui, and everyone. Like, I don't know now. I don't know. the iPad Air just seems to be a perfect size. Now that they've reduced the bezel, it can be held with one hand, as you can see in some videos. But the thing is, I looked through the videos again, and he's holding it with these two fingers.
It's not really comfortable.
That's not very comfortable. But 9.7-inch screen shrunk down. I don't know anymore. I don't know what to do with my life.
Yeah, so I think the one question that they raised on these two announcements is just simply which tablet do you get? It's no longer a matter of like, it's not a matter of like an Android tablet or an iPad. It's just which iPad are you going to get? And you know, because the only thing going for Android tablets for now is just the price.
Nexus 7, I love it.
7, it's nice, you know. But at the end of the day, you're talking about an app ecosystem and, you know, tablet-oriented, specific apps, you know, and that's why Apple is really going.
And if you want to see a more detailed comparison of both of them, like for iPad Mini, iPad Air, the specs, the prices, we actually do have a post on Lowyat.net. We'll put a link in the comment section below. We'll put a link in the description below, a bit of annotation.
Yeah, there it is.
Yep. Yes, I see it too.
But you know what? That wasn't the only surprises Apple had on offer.
Yep.
You know, I mean, Apple Malaysia's online store, we were just about to sleep. We were just about to go to bed. We were like, okay, man, good night. And suddenly, I was just approving comments and we saw something. Apple's iPhone 5S and 5C prices for Malaysia have been revealed.
Yep, they were revealed and they are ridiculous. The iPhone 5S starts off at 2,399. That's semi-ridiculous, quite ridiculous, but not too ridiculous. The 64GB iPhone 5S retails for 3,149 ringgit. That's the same price as a gaming laptop. That, you know,
you add $50, I could get a gaming laptop.
Yeah, like 10 things, top 10 things cheaper than an iPhone 5S.
64 gig.
64 gig. The iPhone 5C, however, you know, somewhere nearly, we nearly predicted it.
Sort of, but you know, at the end of the day, I think all of our predictions were just like off, slightly off, but it was pretty close for the 5C.
Yeah, it's 1,999. The 16 gig goes for under 2K, which is a decent price. I think that is a smart price.
I still think it's too expensive.
I think it's too expensive, but you know what? It's a good step. Imagine if they said 2,100 for iPhone 5C.
No, I mean, like if you look at it, like the iPhone 5 last year, 2,199, and this is the same phone.
Same phone for 1,999
for $200 less, and that's not enough.
No, that is enough because okay, yeah, you're right actually. Now that you put it that way,
it should have been like 1,008 or even 1,799.
Now that you put it that way, you're right. It's not enough. It's 1,799. It's a lot.
Don't forget, this is also made from plastic
polycarbonate.
And
Abang Johnny said polycarbonate.
Okay, fine. It's only made from polycarbonate and not metal. You know, it's thicker, it's heavier.
Is it? Oh yeah, it is.
You know, and it's of course it's like a lot more less premium than iPhone 5.
Safe to say, I won't be getting an iPhone 5S or a 5C.
Even like Hui, who has like every iPhone since the iPhone 4, she's not gonna get iPhone 5S.
Yeah, because it's just ridiculous now.
Pushing the iPhone 5S 64 gig is I think the first consumer level phone, not limited edition, not like custom or anything.
Don't talk about Vertu, it's not counted.
Not even Vertu, I mean like the Porsche whatever.
Porsche design.
But yeah, it's the first consumer level smartphone that has breached the 3,000 ringgit mark. And that is something, I don't want to say this, but it might just start a trend.
Oh my god, that's
and I don't like it.
No, I don't like it either.
You know,
it's ridiculous.
We've seen the Nokia Lumia 1020, 2,500.
Okay, I was angry at that.
We'll see the Samsung Galaxy Note 3, 2,400, you know.
Boy.
And these are all slowly coming up, and you're like,
Stay tuned next year where we tell you $4,000 phone. Right guys, thanks for watching Lowyat.net's weekly news roundup. As you can see, it is a slightly longer show. Slightly I say. But because we really didn't want to do Nokia or Apple a disservice by shorting their big events. And because there's so much to talk about, as you can see by the news on our front page. If you enjoyed the show, don't forget, give us a thumbs up. And also, if you have any questions, anything at all, put it in the comment section below. We will always get to them. And ultimately, please, please, please subscribe to Lowyat.tv because you know what? We can't do this without you. And we want to know what you think. So when you subscribe to Lowyat.tv, you will get the latest videos as soon as we upload them on your feed. So until next week, not sure whether I'll be around next week, but thanks for watching guys. So on AskLYN this week, we actually have a couple of questions that we have chosen out to answer on the air. Questions please. mysterious hand.
Oh,
So, first question comes from Twitter @Sean_NJS. What are the camera sound equipment you guys use? I would explain to you, but I'd rather do it in form of a video.
Hey guys, I'm a video guy here and allow me to talk about our video equipment. On the video side, we have two Canon 700Ds which come with the usual kit lenses, one Canon 50mm f1.8 which is what we use for most interviews, one Tamron 90mm f2.8 for all my macro needs. As for audio, we use a Zoom H6 audio recorder which comes with a MS mic as well as an amazing XY mic. We also use a couple of generic wired clip mics for all our shoots, and let's not forget our trusty Rode video mic, which was our only piece of sound gear when we first started. Moving on to lighting, we have a set of LED studio lights and a set of mobile LED lights. These lights are very new and have been a great boost to our production value. And yeah, that's it for gear.
I hope that answered your question, Sean_NJS. Email amir@lowyat.net for more details. Next question, I'll choose another one. On YouTube, our good friends Kyoto Protocol have asked, why is Pang single?
well, I guess it's time to say that I am actually seeing something.
Don't bluff.
I'm not.
Are you serious? Don't lie. Serious?
And that's it for this week's AskLYN. I'll see you next week.
Are you serious? What?
What?